Coming into the championship season, we're going into what's called a taper. It's where your volume, the amount of running that you do, drops off pretty significantly. Your legs start to feel a little bit more fresh. It's really the first time we're going to go into a race and have a good feeling about it. Up to this point, all the meets that we've raced in have been on heavy legs, and they call that training through a meet. The meets aren't important in and of themselves, only that they're a stepping stone to get to where we want to be. So this will be the first time where we've really backed off the training volume and the intensity so that we've got our legs under us and we're able to really go and feel good about it. So it should line up well. Last year it lined up extremely well for us at where we peaked at just the right time, and that's the idea this year. Is with this taper, we're going to finally have fresh legs and look our best. The course, even though we haven't been on it, I think we set up well for it. We've been running on loop courses. It's a course where we're going to repeat the same loop twice. Florida State was much like that. Embry-Riddle was like that. So even though we haven't seen it, we've been able to do some scouting online. You can tell a lot from a topographical map and from Google Earth. You can really figure out what you're up against. So we feel good about how it lays out. There's one significant climb, but otherwise it's pretty flat, pretty fast. We'll be able to check it out when we get there on Friday and really see what we're up against, but we're prepared for it. We've been training as if it's worst case scenario. You train for some mountainous course, and if it's not, then you're ready to go. If you're ready for mountains, you're ready for flatland. So we're prepared for however the course lays out. The only thing we're up against is the home field advantage from Montevallo. They train on it every day, but I think we set up well for it. Up till last week, I thought we were in the mix with two other teams for the possible conference championship. It was Clayton State, who's been sort of the favorite up to this point. Their times have shown that they're probably the team to beat. And then Columbus State has rebounded from a down year last year, and they look like they're the next team in the mix. Based on our times that we've been running all year, and based on what we did at Florida State, we are right there. If you just lay out personal best times, I think we are third and missed being first by about 6 points. So coming up to this week, I thought we had as good a chance as anybody to win it, but unfortunately we had the injury bug. Our top runner, or at least our top runner at Florida State, Caitlin Rodriguez, is now down with an injury, so we're gonna lose her for the conference meet, which means you swap out one of your top 3 runners and you have to bring your 6th runner in, and that adds quite a few points. So we're not in the mix for the win at this point. It looks like it's going to be down to Clayton State and Columbus State, and then we're going to be in the mix between 3 and 7. So it's really tight after that. After the number 2, it could be anywhere from 3rd to 6th or 7th, depending on the day and how things shake out. So pressure's off. That's the bright side of this, is that we have no pressure going into it. We're not expected to win it. We've still got 3 strong runners at the front who should be contending for all conference. But then, we're going to have some inexperienced runners at 4 and 5 who are going to come out there and have a good time with it and kind of see where we're at. Training's been going really well, so I expect them to have great days. It's just going to be a question of how they fare against the competition out there, and how things shake out in the end. It's going to be very close, though. Somewhere between 3rd and 7th is sort of what we're expecting. We were 6th last year out of 10 teams, and now there are 12. We've added Young Harris, and North Georgia got their program back. So we've got more teams. It's faster across the board on the women's side, so it's going to be a dogfight. It should be fun.